I think asset managers are very valuable, but I don't think that an asset manager should get a piece of the GP just for being asset managers. When we're doing asset management, we're pretty much retired from that now, but we were also broker relations, bringing in the deals to the partners. We facilitated acquisitions, getting, from start to finish, contract negotiations, the LOI, inspections, due diligence, the whole process, really. Never did we expect GP percentage just for being asset managers. I've heard a lot of students say, well, I've decided to be an asset manager. That's my role. And I want students to understand that you get paid a fee for asset management after closing. And honestly, an asset manager doesn't even need to be a partner at all, like Cyndee herself. So if you can hire an asset manager, then that doesn't automatically give you the right to GP. So if asset management is the role that you want to take on, you have to understand there's going to be a lot more to it than just being the asset manager. And I don't mean just as far as like that's not a big job, because that's a very big job, but there's a lot more to it as far as, being part of the acquisition. I suggest that unless you have a very experienced GP team, though, that it is going to be one of your GPs that is asset managing, because you don't want to hire someone that doesn't care. There's a lot of people that you can hire and they're an employee, and employees don't care as much about a property than an owner does. So that was why we always, throughout my career, we were always the asset managers, because we always believed an owner is, it's necessary. But again, if you're an experienced GP team and you know what you're looking for and you know what's going on, hiring an asset manager is fine. But of course, there needs to be an experienced general partner that is overseeing that asset manager, working with that asset manager, like Cyndee talked about. You just don't want to hire someone that doesn't care as much as you do. If you do hire an asset manager, like I said, just make sure that somebody experienced is overseeing them. But the bottom line is, if you decide that asset management's your lane, that's great. But understand, you should be involved in the acquisitions and due diligence process from the beginning. Even your asset manager, if you hire one, needs to be involved. Like Cyndee said, she can't just jump in on day one and go, okay, now tell me everything going on. You'd be behind by then. I think that, if you're an asset manager, you need to be physically at the inspections. You need to see what the value add opportunities are. You should be a part of developing the CapEx plan. And this, especially if you are one of the general partners, and you should be working with the management company prior to closing to make sure that you're all on the same page with your plan. You don't want to come in after closing. Like Cyndee was talking about, you want to be involved because you might want to tweak something that doesn't make sense ahead of time.